Yes, hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm flying at you with another bullet journal video. This one is March, and the theme that I went with for March was just clouds. Originally it was going to be self-care clouds, but I didn't really figure out how to put that into a tangible design idea. But it's good because this was meant more as like a beginner friendly bullet journal theme and set of spreads. So even if you're very new to this, even if you don't deem yourself to be good at drawing, yeah, because most of it is just a lot of straight lines, which you can employ the use of a ruler for, and clouds, which are fairly easy to draw. And really, you could just copy what I'm doing, and you'll be fine. You'll have some great fluffy clouds in your bullet journal. So you notice that on part of the clouds, I used colored pencil instead of a pen, and that's because I don't want it to bleed. If you're a person who has a bullet journal with thinner pages, this will be friendly for that. It will look nice, and it will also not bleed through your pages, because I have had such a hard time with that, with my markers and my pens bleeding through my bullet journal pages, and it's very frustrating because I have all these beautiful spreads and you could sort of see them through the page. And so I was like, okay, if I took minimal pens and tried some colored pencils, what would happen? And I think it came out really nice. I was very pleased with the way these spreads came out. So I'll probably continue to do it this way in the future until I can get my hands on thicker bullet journal pages. A bullet journal with thicker pages. But in the meantime, the colored pencil thing worked out very well. So I'll tell you that. So yeah, I had a lot of fun coming up with these spreads. Some of them were based off of spreads that I found on Pinterest, but a lot of them I just got inspired and I took it and ran with it. A lot of fun spreads this month. I believe this month starts on a Friday. March starts on a Friday. Don't quote me on that. I'm not completely awake yet. Yeah, it's 5:30 in the morning when I'm filming this. But that's when it's quiet in the house, so don't at me. Please. Yeah, I believe the month starts on a Thursday. Now, I saw in a subreddit someone, it was a month or so ago, so I don't know who asked it or where they did ask it, but they were asking the community, like, hey, how do you start a month or end a month that doesn't have a full week or something like that, or like it's just a couple days? And this is how I do it. I'll come up with a spread that involves the amount of days that are left in that week, and I'll just do it that way. That's the way I've been doing it. It's easy enough, and and it allows me to be creative and have just a 3-day spread on a page. So yeah, there's that. Now, like I said, a lot of these spreads involve a ruler, which means you're not going to have to worry about being fancy with the drawing, except for the clouds. I think this is a pretty beginner-friendly set of spreads. You will have to get a little creative with the cloud drawing. You'll notice that I'm not coloring in the whole cloud with the colored pencil, just the bottom parts of it, like so it sort of looks like shading in a way. So you can get a little artistic with this set of spreads. You can get a little fancy if you want to, but only as fancy as you want to, you know? I'm trying to do like I guess I was trying to do a more minimalist set of spreads this year, not just for my own sake, so it's easier for me to do, but also for the sake of others who are either new to bullet journaling, or for others who aren't, don't see themselves to be great at drawing, but still want to do bullet journals. Because you see some of these spreads, just go on Pinterest and look at some of the spreads they have. It's like an art project, and some people can't or don't want to do that, and so they're like, where are the simple spreads? Okay, where's the easy stuff? I want to have a bullet journal too, but I don't want to spend like hours, if not days, making it. So what can I do? And And this one isn't minimalist in the same sense that my January bullet journal spreads were minimalist. But it's still pretty minimalist, as in there's not a lot to do and it's somewhat easy to do, in my opinion anyway. Yeah. Because clouds are pretty easy to draw, and the reason I did so many clouds was because I wanted there to be some differentiation between all the squares, because you also want it to be interesting. I would like my bullet journal to be interesting anyway. I don't want it to be all the same stuff, just a bunch of squares or anything like that. But yeah, don't be intimidated by bullet journaling. Anyone can do it. It doesn't have to be hard if you don't want it to be. And that's really the great thing about drawing your own spreads, is that it can be as simple or as detailed as you want it to be because it's a blank page. This is your project. You do exactly what you want, and as long as it's fun, you keep doing it. You can even take a break. Like, if you're like, alright, I don't really want to use a bullet journal this month because I just have too much going on. I don't have time to sit down and draw, like, the simple spreads. Or if it's not serving you anymore, you just take a couple months break, and then if you start getting inspired again, you come back. You know, it's never too late to come back to bullet journaling. I've taken breaks and come back to it several times. So don't be afraid of that, you know? Just do exactly what you want, and if you're enjoying it, then that's enough of a reason to keep doing it. But yeah, I was so proud of these spreads. They didn't take me long at all. They were a lot of fun, actually, to come up with. The clouds, I had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. It means so much to me when you come and check out my content. Please consider subscribing or give it a like. No pressure, of course. But thank you so much, and it was so nice having you on my channel. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.